How much of your thought process is devoted to what other motherfuckers think about you? What percentage of action that you do or do not take is determined by how you think it will be perceived? It's worth asking yourself honestly, because you might be surprised how your consideration of others' opinions may be running you. I mean, we're kind of set up like that. We try to seem or appear attractive to potential mates, for example. Mother Nature is a crafty-ass biatch and made sure to install in us a reproductive regard in order to keep turning out meat tractors through which existence can experience and plow through the field of the persistent illusion of reality. We also evolved to clump. Birds flock, some mammals herd. We clump into political or religious groups among countless others, and if we don't conform to our clump, then we're out. And no doubt some ancient part of our brain sees that as dangerous, so we let other people's rules beat us into shape. You know what all this is actually about? You experiencing yourself. You can expand or contract that statement as far as you like. The macro version being the consideration that your wrinkly pink meat computer is an experiential aperture through which a wakeful emptiness can know form, a cosmic fucking reference point. Or the micro, you is the apparent center of an entire universe, sorting and labeling and filing sensory data into bins of I like it, I hate it, or I don't give a shit about it. And by the ratio of attractions and aversions and neutralities to the quantity in each bin, we define ourselves and our reality. That's what's up. We're the lead actor in our own fucking movie, and the only role we are required to play is to exist in whatever way you choose. And there's the key, how you fucking choose. But unfortunately, we have both a social conformity and a what other motherfuckers have said about us bin as well. If that bin doesn't get examined and emptied very often, it starts to overflow and overwrites our attraction, aversion, and I don't give a fuck bins. It's often painful shit that people say that we hold on to, and we don't know how to deal with it, so we conform to these phantom memories, and in a state of low self-esteem, we fashion ourselves in anticipation of what assholes might think or say or judge who and how we are. Or we allow ourselves to feel shame of not conforming or fitting in or playing by the rules. Well, fuck them. Because most of all the great people who have done great fucking things were rogues and gave zero fucks. A cow gets lost in the herd. It's the solitary bull who takes no bullshit that stands out and can elicit and inspire change. So basically, fuck them. Here's how. First, you have to look at and dismantle this shitty scaffolding of conformity. You'll want to examine these shitty things and be honest with yourself whether they are at all valid. Nobody's perfect, we all fuck up, and sometimes we're assholes, but we and everybody else are assholes either through the pursuit of happiness or the avoidance of pain. We all do it, and sometimes we do it in a fucked up way. Did you know that you can examine yourself and your actions and even your thoughts without converting them to who you are? We try shit, we fuck it up. We have terrible thoughts and judge ourselves as terrible. We are drowning in shitty things other people have said and own those memories as ourself. We doubt our own worth when we don't fall in line and produce or consume what motherfuckers think we should or want us to. Bullshit. Fuck them. Pretty much everything we do is for the pursuit of happiness or the avoidance of pain, so, I don't know, maybe lighten the fuck up and forgive yourself for being a normal human. Sometimes those shitty opinions from someone else are actually valuable insights from another cosmic reference point about how your pursuit of happiness or fleeing from pain is affecting another's pursuit of happiness or attempt to escape pain. You have to exercise careful discernment because the other side of that coin is some fucker whose method of pursuing happiness or avoiding pain is not so fucking great in the way it rubs up against yours. But ultimately, it's your own examination that matters. If you view past actions through this lens of pursuing happiness or running from pain, then those regretful things you've done begin to make more sense and you can start forgiving yourself. You can't change past actions anyway, so fuck it, you might as well release yourself from them. If highly charged, regretful memories are running you, fuck them. Once you've taken a step back, then you can honestly look at your present course of action and determine what your motivation is. Are you chasing happiness or running from pain? Is your method of doing so sound and appropriate? How does it rub up against others who are doing the exact same thing in their own way? If you find out your current method sucks, then make a decision. Because you can choose to be an asshole if you want to. You're the fucking boss of you. But if you understand the ways in which you flee pain and you've felt the stab of hurtful words, then I don't think you'll choose that. You can change your life just by changing your mind. You can do it right fucking now. You can choose how you pursue happiness and avoid pain by simply choosing to do the next right thing as it presents in the moment and do the best you can based on what you know at the time. You can then become more confident of your actions and yourself. You can take authority of your fucking existence, knowing you are doing your best to uphold the highest expression of yourself that you are capable. Then be flexible. If you discover more about yourself and see a better way, then simply decide, then do you. If you are honest and not deluding yourself and you know your thoughts and actions to be as righteous as possible, then you can wear that as armor so when a sort of dumbass opinion strikes, you'll feel it, but it will clang off your armor with a sound that sounds like "fuck 'em." If, however, you are comfortable with lying to yourself, then every contrary opinion that comes your way will create defensiveness and you'll move it into that bin instead of looking at it. Honestly though, it's fucking exhausting. Chasing happiness and running from pain is just a fucking treadmill because pursuing happiness implies it's not present and is a carrot on a temporal stick that you will never reach. And running from pain is running from memory itself, and memories are like a shadow in that they are always attached to your heel and cannot be outrun. The thing about a shadow though is that there must be light in order to cast one. Your mind is a wakeful and still field in which thought events come and go. Awareness is the light. Objects of awareness are shadows. Your actions require a conscious actor. You are only ever right here, right fucking now. And running is not going to get you anywhere. You can stop fucking running. You can turn your attention inward and make new and more healthy and reasonable assessments of your mental ratios and actions and memories based on self-awareness and not on what dumbasses have ejaculated into your thought plane. Fuck 'em is a good place to start, at least in regards to people who are not self-aware and are imposing dumbassery upon you. Then as you become more honest with yourself, you can begin to understand your past and present motivations and make new decisions all the time and change your ratios and overwrite low self-esteem code with "I'm honestly doing my best" code, and eventually becoming unfettered and content with your own existence so that you can stop running to or fro. A flower doesn't try to grow, it just does. It's a happening. You cannot force it to bloom, but you can prevent it. Your only job is to bloom, and based on the nature of how you blossom, insects of appropriate experience will show up. Don't let motherfuckers step on you before you even know who you are and how you bloom. It can feel difficult to accept yourself because a lot of bullshit is required for a blossom to properly bloom, so maybe instead of running from pain, use it as fertilizer and then just happen. It's not about gathering, it's letting go. It's not so much a doing as it is a happening. Doing gets in the way, happenings just happen. Let go of what other people think, and eventually, if you so choose, let go of what you think. If you can do this, then what you'll find underneath, the original and pristine version of mind, is self-satisfying enough that you can at least slow to a fucking jog, because running your whole life trying to be happy or avoid pain is exhausting. You can slow your roll right now. It's up to you. Toodaloo.